Hello again, lockpicking Paul here, and what I've got tonight is a EuroSpec. It's a 1-star kite mark EuroSpec, but there's something different going on inside this lock, and it really took me by surprise. I got this in a bunch of locks off of eBay, just a whole bundle of them. I took a look at it and I thought, that's not your average EuroSpec. It's factory grubbed. So I took one of the grubs out, took a look at it, and what there was something that looked like an ASSA barrel spool. So I ended up taking all the grubs out and had a good look. And yeah, EuroSpec are using these things which look just like an ASSA barrel spool, and they feel very, very similar. I've got a slightly deeper spool section on them, slightly narrower center section, which means they give a little better feedback. But unless you use very light tension, this whole lock just jams up and you can't pick it open. So much tougher than your average EuroSpec lock. Yeah, it took me really by surprise. So I don't know, I had to dig around on the web for this, couldn't really find anything out about it. There are some kite marked EuroSpecs on the Carlisle Brass website, which I think are the owners of EuroSpec, but no schematics or technical information at all that I could find. So I would be interested to know more when you see these pins at the end, when I've picked it and we take everything apart. I'm going to take the core out. I've never had the core out of this, but because we can take all the pins out and springs and whatnot, then I'm pretty confident that I can pull that core out of here and get it back together again in one piece. So we will gut this, I hope, assuming we pick it. Took quite a bit of practice to be able to get to pick it, if I'm entirely honest. Like I said, it's if it behaves a bit like an ASSA, and ASSA's definitely not easy locks. So although this is easier than a genuine ASSA, I'll be honest about that. So anyway, what I'll do is I'll get this set up in a vise. We'll get it all zoomed in, and we'll get it picked and gutted. I'll see you in a minute. Right, let's get it picked. I do expect a bit of a battle with this, so I can break out the big guns and use one of my shiny new Moki picks, which are just spectacularly nice. Very light tension, because otherwise those sharp rims on those barrel spools just catch in the chambers. Yeah, I'm not saying a lot because I'm really concentrating. Yeah, there you go. Actually, you know what was that? 2 minutes or something? I'm pleased with that. So that is a tough old lock. Right, let's get all the pins out and show you what's inside this thing. And then we'll try and take the cylinder out. I've not done that yet. Right. Just change the focus. There we go. Get the batteries out of the way because I don't want those. Chaos and carnage. All right. What I'll do first of all is I'll take everything out via the grub screws. Probably the safest way. What kind of? Yeah, okay. So relock it. So yeah, this actually does, because it's got a Yale keyway, it picks really easily with a Lishi 6B. That spring appears to be stuck down in there. Let's see if we can pick it out. Something small. So that's all the pins out. We'll have a go at getting the core out in a second. I'm just going to show you the pins because oh bugger. Just doused myself in pins. Right, so there's the grub screw. There's a key pin. There's the spool. I can't find the spring. I'll find the spring in a bit. Got spares if I can't find it. Right, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll fold the camera down as opposed to tilt the tray. Look at those things. They are vicious driver pins. And those couple of strange key pins there. So you've got key pins with sharp lips on the top of them as well. I'll hold one of those right up to the camera. It would be interesting. If we can get the light. It's got like a ridge and a sharp, that's a sharp edge. So there are two of those key pins in the lot, and every single one of those barrel spools. I'll just do a side by side with a genuine ASSA, because they're really quite close. Hang on a sec, just lining them up. So the one on the right is a genuine ASSA barrel spool, and the one on the left is the EuroSpec one. So they're not a bad approximation. The wider channels here gives you more in the way of false sets, but that is a tough old pin to pick at. Really interesting. Right, let's skip the core out. Again, try and take it out a different way. Oh yeah, that was much easier. All right, so just pushed it out the wrong way and it just hung up on something. So let's get the core out. try and leave that cam in situ. So that's a core, and what have we got in here? So there is something of interest in here. You can just see if you look down the chamber, like a counter mill ridge, and that's for those funky key pins, which obviously that collar on that key pin sits on those ridges to drop them dropping further down, I guess. Yeah, there you go. Will that go in another chamber? What will happen if I put it in another chamber? I suspect too wide. Yeah, won't go in. So I'm not sure of the mechanics of that, why they're recessed like that. But if anyone knows, feel free to stick it in the comments and educate me. Let's put that back over there. Right. So there you go. The EuroSpec that thinks it's an ASSA. Cool lock, actually. Certainly one of the more interesting Euro type locks in my collection. I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did, apart from all of the flea circus shenanigans. But anyway, until next time, enjoy your picking. Cheers.